There are food combinations that feel like they were destined to be together. Peanut butter and jelly, cheese and wine, coffee and cream. But then there are pairings that defy logic, that make one pause and wonder, who thought this was a good idea? Now here goes bacon and chocolate, a fusion of smoky, salty meat and rich, velvety sweetness. Join us as we unravel the curious case of bacon and chocolate, a combination that, much like life itself, is full of surprises. To understand the magic of bacon and chocolate, we must first step back and explore the history of contrasting flavors. Human taste preferences have long been guided by a simple principle. Contrast creates complexity. Ancient civilizations understood this well. The Aztecs, for instance, were among the first to experiment with cacao, blending it with chili and other spices to create rich, complex beverages. Meanwhile, in medieval Europe, meats were often paired with fruits and honey to balance out their saltiness. The interplay of sweet and savory isn't new. It's just that, in this case, the components seem unusually extreme. Bacon, the quintessential breakfast meat, is known for its crispy texture, intense umami flavor, and a delightful combination of fat and salt. Chocolate, on the other hand, is indulgent, creamy, and often associated with desserts. Together, they form a contrast so stark that it almost feels wrong. And yet, for those who dare to take the first bite, the experience is something else entirely. The success of bacon and chocolate isn't just a fluke. It's rooted in food chemistry and neuroscience. At its core, our love for food is driven by our brain's dopamine reward system. We crave fat, sugar, and salt because historically, these nutrients were scarce. Bacon delivers an intense hit of umami and salt, while chocolate provides sugar and fat. When combined, they hit multiple pleasure centers in the brain at once, creating an explosion of flavor that is both overwhelming and addictive. Additionally, Maillard reaction compounds, the process that gives cooked bacon its distinct, crispy aroma, complement the deep, roasted notes of chocolate. The fat in bacon also helps amplify the smoothness of chocolate, making it more decadent. In other words, while it might sound like a Frankensteinian creation, bacon and chocolate work together in a way that our brains are almost programmed to enjoy. The rise of bacon-infused desserts can be traced back to the early 2000s, when experimental chefs started pushing the boundaries of conventional cuisine. The molecular gastronomy movement encouraged the re-examination of textures and flavors, leading to some wild inventions: bacon ice cream, foie gras cotton candy, and, of course, chocolate-covered bacon. One of the pioneers of this unusual pairing was Vosges Haut Chocolat, a luxury chocolate brand that introduced the Moe's Milk Chocolate Bacon Bar in 2007. The bar, featuring applewood smoked bacon and a hint of sea salt, became a sensation. It was a bold statement, an invitation for the adventurous to indulge in something seemingly contradictory, yet oddly harmonious. From there, the trend spread like wildfire. Fine dining establishments, food trucks, and home cooks all began experimenting with ways to merge the two ingredients. Today, you can find everything from bacon-topped chocolate cupcakes to bourbon bacon hot chocolate. What was once an absurd novelty is now, for some, a gourmet staple. Imagine this. You take a bite, and the first sensation is the snap of chocolate. Smooth, slightly bitter, melting gently across your tongue. Then comes the smoky crunch of bacon, releasing bursts of salt and umami. The two flavors clash and intertwine. A battle between savory and sweet that somehow ends in harmony. It's an experience unlike any other. For some, it's love at first bite. For others, it's an acquired taste. One that demands an open mind and a willingness to accept that food, much like art, isn't always about playing it safe. Food is more than just sustenance. It's an experience, a conversation, a journey of discovery. The appeal of bacon and chocolate lies not just in their flavors, but in what they represent. The thrill of breaking the rules. In a world where tradition often dictates what we eat, combinations like this remind us that some of the best culinary experiences come from challenging expectations. Perhaps that's why this odd pairing has endured. It's not just about taste, it's about curiosity, about stepping outside of our comfort zones and finding joy in the unexpected. So, the next time you come across bacon and chocolate, don't dismiss it as a mistake. Instead, take a bite. You just might find yourself hooked. Bacon and chocolate, a combination that shouldn't work, yet somehow does. A paradox on the plate, an adventure in every bite. From its rise in gourmet kitchens to its unexpected scientific harmony, this pairing is proof that food is, at its core, about discovery. It challenges our perceptions, rewires our taste buds, and, above all, makes us wonder. What other bizarre combinations might be waiting for us to try? So, dear viewer, what do you think? Would you dare to taste the strange yet spectacular fusion of bacon and chocolate? One thing's for sure, once you do, you'll never look at food the same way again. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to subscribe to History of Food for more fascinating stories behind the foods we love. Thank you for watching.